What's up? This is another episode of From the Point by your favorite point, brought to you by Sprite. Obey your thirst. I got my brother Winston with me again.
What up?
Of course, always with me. And then we brought an old high school friend, known him forever, now with the Thunder, my brother, Lindy. I kind of know him as Trae. Just from back in the day. We'll get into that a little bit, but yeah. Lindy Waters III.
Lindy, welcome to the show,
Thanks
bro.
for
Congratulations
on
everything you got going on. I was thinking about it whenever, we were connecting offline and you were like, man, like we might have Lindy on the show, man. And I was just thinking about all those high school memories. What's your favorite high school memory of us three? Would you say?
Three? Besides playing, practicing every day, seeing each other in the hallways, probably just hanging out at your crib, like battling on the pool hoop.
Oh, yeah?
Start out fun, and then we just started beating each other up.
Man.
Yeah. No, for sure. I mean, what was like back in the day? So like going through high school, we're gonna talk about a whole bunch of different topics. So going through high school, like growing up, what was some of the things that inspired you to play basketball? We know you're from Oklahoma, have your history, your family, you can kind of explain it. But what was something that really inspired you about playing basketball and putting the basketball in the hole?
My dad, he played at Southern Nazarene here in the city. And, he played summer league with the Rockets for 1 year. And he just got me into it really early. And I just took that passion. It was fun. I met, some of the closest friends just by playing basketball. So that was my motivation. And then all of my family on my dad's side, they all played ball, like Indian tournaments and, some state champions and things like that. So it just ran in the family.
Yeah, for sure. And interesting enough, talk about like your tribe affiliation, because I don't think maybe not a lot of our viewers are super familiar with your Native American tribe lineage and history, but talk about that a little bit too. And if I mispronounce anything, let me know. But yeah, I think that's like a super, super dope element of your story though.
Yeah, I'm Kiowa and Cherokee.
Okay.
Dad's full blood. My mom's got a little bit of Cherokee in her. I grew up on the land, going to powwows and stomp dances, just fully immersed in that culture. And as I got older, I really transitioned to just focusing on basketball and not so much going to those events. But I would say it shaped me because I got to be around my family. I got to see a whole different side of the world that, not too many people still remember. So some people ask me, like, what it's like, and it's cool just to say, like, I'm Native and we're still here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if you remember, but you remember me going to one with you? Like, I went to
like the Lloyd Noble Center.
At Lloyd Noble Center.
Yeah.
I don't remember how old I was.
I didn't know y'all then.
Bro, yeah.
Nah.
It was before,
Yeah.
Like, I think we knew each other. It was like, I was probably third grade. You were in fourth or something. And I got to, like, go and see how, like, how everybody just interacts with each other and how y'all kind of celebrate things. And it was really cool to see. So
Yeah.
I think that is something special. So
Yeah. Obviously, you're a member of the Oklahoma City Thunder. You guys are having great success right now. As somebody from Oklahoma, what has that, being a part of that team, kind of, made you feel like? Obviously, the Thunder got here when we were all, late middle school, early high school, or even before then, because we had the Hornets for a little bit. We didn't really have pro basketball before then, though, in the city. But what has that experience been like for you, being on the team that, we grew up with? Like, there was no pro hoops.
It's amazing. Just grateful and thankful to be given an opportunity to represent. Coming from Oklahoma, my family's from here. Remember going to the games and just seeing the city grow entirely. I take pride in that for sure. And, Oklahoma City's on the rise now. We're 1 seed, clean sweep, respect to New Orleans. But, we got the eyes on the prize.
Yeah. Man, you can talk your shit, man. Y'all got a chance, man. Y'all, I think between y'all and Denver in the West, it's gonna come down to y'all too.
You don't think Minnesota got a chance?
I mean, Ant's balling. I just think I don't know. I think Denver just they got too much. They got too much for Minnesota, and I just think Ant's I don't know. That's it's gonna be a toss up, but I think obviously Jokic versus Ant.
Yeah.
We gotta go with the
For sure.
MVP, but SGA versus Jokic, that's a, you know what I'm saying? And y'all got home court advantage, which was important.
Yeah,
Like,
that's huge.
people don't understand playing in OKC and
Man,
these
It's
fans out
scary.
here.
I ran out the tunnel. I was low-key kind of scared. Everybody's in their seats, like, clapping.
But you can kind of tell too, like the way y'all played at the beginning of the game, like the team was just is way different than the way they played the rest of the game,
I
the rest
even
of the series.
I even remember as a kid, like, going to the games, like, it was not a thing because you pull up to some arenas now and, like, fans are kind of trickling in at, like, you know, mid first quarter, like, not in Oklahoma City. Like, everybody is in their seat ready to go and it's loud, man. It's loud every game. Like, that's sick.
I think it's because we do a great job of interacting with the fans, especially Dub. You know, he's all up on that social media, and they always got the posts, always doing the crazy fits and stuff like that, and the fans love it. So post-game interviews.
Yeah.
I don't know how that started, but it turned into something. Yeah. And we just rode the wave.
For sure.
What I know you up for an award. Talk about that award that just got announced a couple of days ago. And I know it has some stuff to do with the community and what you're doing in the community here.
Yeah, it was the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Community Assist Award.
Mm-hmm.
I was a top 5 finalist.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations on that, by the way. That's a big time. That's a big time nomination for real.
Yeah. It's amazing news. You know, I wasn't expecting anything, and you know, one of our media ladies came up to me and told me about it. She did her work. You know, she made me sound like a superstar in that field. So I try my best to give back to the Native community, but also just the community in general. Yeah. Because I know Oklahoma, they take pride in the city, and they take pride in the Thunder. And we really need them. Yeah,
that's a big time, like, couple of names that you're up there with. So congratulations on that.
Keep doing it, bro.
That's a really big deal, man. And like you said, that's huge to the community. So that's really dope. So last year, obviously, you guys got knocked out on the play-in. That, for what it was worth, that was last year. Coming into this year, did you expect you guys to kind of launch into that number 1 seed? How was training camp like? And then throughout the season, I mean, like we said, we're in postseason now, but you guys were consistently at the top of the West. Like, it feels like there was a lot of growth beyond that play-in. So what was this past summer like for you personally, for the team, like all that?
I think everybody's just focused on taking it a day at a time and not putting those expectations on ourselves, trying to be the number 1 seed or, you know, trying to be in this position. I think looking forward could be a bad thing. And shout out to Coach Mark. You know, he engraved that for like the past 2 years of just taking it one day at a time, trying to get better every single day, trying to grow through our experiences, and just one game at a time. And he talks a lot about there's 82 wins and 82 losses. So anybody can beat you and you can beat anybody. And we just have a great core of guys that understand that and you know, put ourselves in the best position.
Yeah, for sure. And shoot, I mean, even though, not to like state the obvious, but you guys were knocked out in the play-in this year.
Yeah, you can state the obvious.
I mean, you know, but like respectfully, it just is what it was. But I think a lot of the times losses highlight a lot of the things that the team need to work on, individuals need to work on going into the offseason. What do you feel like that play-in loss taught you about the Hawks and like what you guys need to improve to eventually make the playoffs next year?
Yeah, I mean, every loss, I mean, you can learn something from. So, I mean, just like with the Thunder, they weren't as far or as good as they were this year. I mean, as they were last year. Obviously, Chet came back this year is a big difference. Like, he's not no slouch. Like, I think if Wemby wasn't who he was or playing, he would be Rookie of the Year. So, I mean, it just happens. Losses happen, and that's how lessons are learned and things are changed, and you get better from it. You learn. So this is part of it.
Speaking of change, we obviously got to experience what people would call like the OG Thunder, like the KD, the Russell Westbrooks, the James Hardens, the Ibaka, Steven Adams, kind of that group that ended up making that push all the way to very, very long postseason berths or whatever. But for you guys, they kind of call you guys like the baby Thunder, I would say. Like what do you think separates you guys from other teams in the West, and why do you think you guys have had so much success this year?
I credit it to the locker room. Everybody can communicate with each other, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. But, everybody has the same mindset of winning first, and no matter what your role is. But also off the court, everybody laughs with each other. Everybody jokes and messes around. We try to include every single person.
I like an AAU team. Man.
Yeah,
you
for real.
You see
For real.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
If you think about it, all of y'all are getting paid a lot of money to hoop, man.
Even the old guys that came in, I say old, but like Gordon and Bismack and Mike, they all come in and, all the younger guys just rub their energy off on them and, joke around. And next thing you know, they're in it. They're joking around. They're saying things and they're trying to be cool like the young guys.
Yeah, they're trying to fit in. That's how like our team. When we went on that run, on the conference finals run, it was a lot of young guys with me, Kevin Herter, John Collins, and we had a lot of young guys, but we had mixed in some vets with like Solomon Hill, Lou Will, some guys that could fit in with the young guys and just made it fun. And then when you winning, and to be honest, y'all already beat expectations. So y'all just having fun, to be honest. And so, in a lot of people's eyes and a lot of fans' eyes, nobody really seen y'all being the number one seed. So y'all are doing what y'all doing. Y'all are just having fun winning, and you can tell by interviews y'all have.
Yeah.
Seeing y'all barking and stuff. That's crazy.
Speaking of that, who started that, bro? Because that's it was J-Dub.
It was either Dub or J Will. They're twins, man. They're just in different bodies.
Yeah.
So they're a blast. They're a blast for sure. And there's not a day that goes by that I'm not laughing in that locker room.
And
got this dude barking.
Man, at anything. I saw the video of you guys getting back.
He got picked up on that play.
What?
Valanciunas got wrapped up, and there's a picture of Dub, and his feet are off the ground, and Valanciunas is just holding him up in the air.
And he's barking.
He was like, I couldn't do anything else but just start barking.
Oh my god.
But that kind of camaraderie, I think, like you said, you kind of touched on it a little bit about having that success. How, and it may be a dumb question, but how important, as somebody who's gotten to experience this, the rise of the Thunder, I would say, having that off the court chemistry, how that really does impact on the court play. That again, that seems obvious, but for y'all's team in particular, it seems like that's very overarching, how important that is for you guys. So what has that process been like for you, and how building up that chemistry has been so important?
It just gives each other confidence. Whether you're shooting bad or shooting good, we're always over there encouraging each other, holding each other accountable too. I think it's hard for younger teams to do that because everybody's, focused on what they need to do individually and not what they can do for the team. Mm-hmm. And just having that accountability with each other. And it's definitely helped with having some older vets on our team. Mm-hmm. They're really good at doing that. So it's been a process. It's been a couple years finding the right pieces that can all fit together. And now it's just coming to fruition.
Yeah, totally.
So back to high school, what is some of your favorite memories as far as on the court? I know this is for a lot of people back here in Oklahoma. We didn't have a lot of battles with some really good teams, with the Mustang teams and certain teams. Do you remember any fun battles we had all together just back in the day, back in high school? Ooh. I know I reminisce with Winston a lot.
I got one for
about
sure.
About the times we've had just on the court and stuff. Just, is there anything that sticks out to you just from back then?
Those South Gym practices, or during the summertime when we play pickup. And you always pick on you always call in a ball screen. And I was like, this ain't happening. I got to guard the ball screen. And then you call somebody else to come screen. And I'm like, no, switch. We used to battle back there in that gym, bro.
Oh, yeah.
We used to go at it.
I wasn't in this picture.
Oh, that Burke Burnett. Yeah.
Oh,
wasn't
look,
in
yeah,
this
this
picture.
Burke Burnett. Yeah, even
This is our freshman year.
see, look,
Wasn't good enough to make the team then.
nah, bro, but you was there, like, in spirit, like, 'cause we seen you right before we left.
Spirit is crazy.
No, we seen you right before we left.
Spirit is crazy. Now, sophomore on, for sure there. This one, I was not. But,
It's on my Twitter.
Yeah.
yeah.
Dang, I deleted Twitter, bro.
You did.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
get off it.
Hey,
Yeah,
nah,
I just.
that shit there forever, dog. Some of your pictures, man.
My,
It's all
I think
good.
my favorite would be, there are two of them. I feel like the Mustang game that we had your senior year, our junior year, where we like punched them. Like it was like that. It was like
yeah.
the state semifinal game. You punched on somebody, like
Oh, yeah.
everybody was cooking, bro. Like
Man.
that game was so fun.
Yeah.
And then those practices like that we had before games, where it was like they wouldn't be like Coach Merritt would kind of keep it easy, but we would always like make up like different jump shots to shoot.
Yeah. Oh,
We would
yeah.
all do that. Oh my gosh, bro.
Always imitate certain guys.
And
And
Coach Rowe started jumping in on it.
Yeah.
Coach
Oh,
Rudd,
man.
man. Coach
That-
Rudd's still one of our favorite coaches we talked to.
Still.
Man, do you ever? I know you're around here in Oklahoma. Do you ever? I know you're busy. You a lot of stuff. Do you ever catch up or ever see a lot of coaches, whether it's Coach Merritt or Coach Rudd? Just from being around here.
Every now and again, I'll
Yeah.
come across somebody, whether it's somebody we play with or somebody we played against. Coach Rowe will text me from time to time and catch up a little bit. But yeah, it's good, man. We all carry those same memories.
Yeah. We should get that group together like back eventually. Like
Yeah.
that would be mad funny,
Yeah,
honestly.
nah. Go hoop.
Yeah.
Go hoop somewhere. and
Something.
just do something. fun.
Y'all aren't allowed to play though. No
We-
pros allowed.
Yeah,
But
No, we gonna hold it down for us too. But what about like in Oklahoma State? I know we had some rivalry, some games that went back and forth. Some of your favorite memories back in Stillwater. What were from some of those?
Bedlam for sure. Every Bedlam we played, man, that place is always rocking.
Oh yeah. Bedlam's up.
Playing Kansas. Big 12 was just a tough
dogfight
conference
every night.
Yeah, day in and day out. So definitely good memories there. Was a little salty my sophomore year when we had a great resume. And then they put y'all in the tournament, and we were so hurt. And they were like, "You guys can go play like 1 seed in the NIT."
Yeah.
And we were like,
Man.
"I don't want to do that."
We're good.
Did y'all play?
Yeah, we ended up playing.
But
Really?
Y'all probably lost early because y'all didn't want to be there.
Nah, we was just hooping at that point. Like, there was really no scouting or no coaching, and we won like 3 games. Just like beat them by 20, 25 points.
Man,
and then at that point, the game we was like, all right, let's try to win, and then
Yeah.
we lost.
Yeah.
And I was
So
like,
y'all knew we should have been in there before y'all.
I don't know, bro.
No, y'all had a
We
good
swept
record. 'Cause y'all
Kansas.
beat us 3 times, right? No, y'all beat us twice. Yeah, y'all
How
beat
many
us
times did
twice.
y'all play that year?
We played 3
3
times.
Yeah.
We
Sheesh.
won at home and then lost at their place, and they beat us in the tournament. And it was like
Did y'all win the tournament that year?
Nah.
No, but just them beating us in the tournament,
Yeah.
it was like because we were right there in the seed.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was
I
hurt.
do remember this
Yeah.
now.
No,
I was
I know I feel bad, but I don't.
Yeah.
that was one I was like,
He's cooking, bro.
I don't know if you saw my reaction. I really didn't know. Like, to be honest with you, like I was so like, shit. If we don't make it, I know it's a reason. There's a chance.
Is what it
but-
is.
Yeah.
Shoot, talk about y'all's relationship though, kind of post high school. Because I'm gonna be honest, like my freshman year, whenever you were a sophomore, you were a freshman, dog, I disappeared off the face of the earth. Like I went to a small school out in California. Like I was hooping, I was kind of doing my thing, kind of communicated with you here and there, but like nothing super. We're all just kind of doing our thing. Like, but I feel like now that we're like a lot older, like we all cool. Like, cool sounds, like we wasn't ever cool, but you know what I'm saying? Like a lot more in tune with like what everybody's got going on. But shoot, like I don't think I've ever heard about like how y'all's relationship was in college, and then obviously you guys have rekindled now, but on a much better level. But
Yeah, I mean, for me, like we've always been we've been brothers for a long time. Like I knew him before he was Lindy. Like when he was Trae. Like we played AAU, and our dads were both coaches on the same team, and they coached us, and they both called us Trae. He was the third Lindy. I mean, and then he eventually, when he started people announcing him, I think that's when he wanted everybody, rightfully so, to know his full name. And so, but I've known him since Trae, and so, and then we get to college and we go to rival schools, so it's like a lot of people in Bedlam, you would understand, like, you don't really like your little brother, and they call us something else. So it's like, it's probably a little distance in our relationship then, but for me, it was never like a hate towards him. Like, I always wanted the best for him, still always pray for the best for him. Like, I just always treat him like he's my brother. Like, when I see him, it's like I really mean it. So it's like, now we're in the league and we both playing, and we're not rival schools anymore. We can probably smile and have some more fun together. So it's a lot better now. I have a facility. He's going to have some of his biggest, tournaments at my gym and my facility in Norman. So he's going to bring that there, and it's going to be some big tournaments that he's going to bring there. So it's going to be some stuff we do together now. So
Love that.
That's how things happen and go full circle.
Love that.
That's for me.
Yeah, it's definitely respect. I was thinking about when we was young, and like one of the funniest memories was when we were introducing each other in the den, and we had the little mini hoop.
Oh yeah.
And we had the stereo.
Oh, at your house.
The Carter 3 came out, and we was playing a Millie, and we was announcing each other, and I played a different song when he came running in.
Yeah, man.
But just seeing the growth of each other and knowing, we was kind of always being overlooked, just like the last ones, but probably the two most putting in the work, and just to see him grow. And we went to rival schools, but like still had that respect for each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was okay for us to kind of distance each other, like even with you.
Yeah.
Because then we all got to figure it out.
Exactly.
We all got our own paths. We're not always going to be together. And we all matured in our own ways, and now we can reconnect and talk about good times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Speaking of, and kind of pivoting a little bit back to y'all season, but congratulations on getting the 4-0 against the Pelicans. Great series. But you guys have a stud on y'all team in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I'm asked pretty plainly, like, do you all think he's the MVP this year?
Yeah, for sure. I think so.
And why do you think he's the MVP this year?
He just does it all, like both ends of the floor. He brings the energy every night. He's the most consistent player I've ever seen. And he can just carry us. Like, it's incredible.
No, you know, hooping.
He can go, man. Like, some of the stuff he does is just like, man, I need to get in the gym. 'Cause this dude is incredible.
Yeah.
But he's such a good dude. And he's on top of everything. And it's just somebody, definitely a leader on our team that we can like model after. And I think that's what makes us so good.
What you think? Who's the MVP this year?
Man, he's definitely right there. This is between him and Jokic. I mean, Luka's right there too, but because Luka's numbers are better than both of theirs, but they're obviously record-wise, he's not competing. So I think they're gonna give it to Luka. People gotta understand. Not Luka. They're gonna give it to Jokic. Just because.
And we talked about this too, actually, one of our previous shows of like what like. Sometimes it feels like the criteria for what's like the goalpost has been moved per se.
It always changes.
Yeah.
But sometimes you would think it's supposed to most years go to the number one seed, but they always change it. Like Jokic wins.
Yeah.
Russ won when he was in triple doubles and they were a 5th, 6th seed or something like that, and it was
Yeah.
So
I think Jokic is going to get it, even though I do think Shai is like probably of all the guys, I think Shai is probably the most deserving of the award, though.
He's politics on reason why.
Man, he's been balling, bro. He's been balling. I think even in back to kind of my previous question too about kind of the growth from losing the play-in to his play has skyrocketed. Obviously, Jalen Williams, J-Dub, has like really come into his own about how he contributes to the team. Chet had an incredible year this year. For you guys to continue to be successful, like, what do you think is it going to take? Because you guys have an opportunity to really make like a deep run here. So what do you think is in y'all's cards if y'all keep X on the same page?
We got to stay humble. It's easy to get excited and, look forward, past the matchups. And just continuing to grow through our experiences. Even when we win, we have to find out where we can get better, and not just turn the page and just say, we did everything we could right. There's always something that you can learn, and just having that mentality and taking it one game at a time. Because, whenever you get to down 3-0 or down 3-1, it's that desperate mindset, and you don't want to get there. So just taking it one game at a time, one possession at a time, knowing that everything matters at this point.
Yeah, and also, for a lot of the guys on your team, you guys are second youngest team in the NBA. This is first playoff experience. You obviously have become more of a, I would say, like a seasoned vet in the playoffs. But, for the both of y'all, what do you think is the biggest lesson, biggest takeaway from the playoffs, just in general?
Yeah, playoffs is different. You the only game on when you playing. The crowd is crazy. It's physical. It's a different game. It's a different game. You see low scoring games, and you just see all series. It's low scoring, and it's a little different when you play a 1-8 series and you sweep them. But we were in 4-5 series, and it's a little bit tighter and closer, like the Dallas and Clippers series that y'all watching and y'all ready for. So it's every series is different, but it's a lot more physical.
Yeah, what you think?
Definitely. I was going to say the same thing, and gives a little bit of edge to my guy Lou Dort. He's a dog.
No.
He is a dog, man. I would hate to go up against that every single day.
Yeah,
bro.
But yeah, we definitely had to adjust. That first game, they came out and probably threw their best punch at us. And we withstood the storm, but definitely took an adjustment, knowing we can see it, we can watch the games, but until you're actually in the fire, you won't actually understand. So, and a lot of those guys, first time experience in that stuff. So I think we handled it well, and we're ready to go forward.
Yeah. Well, last thing for me, I know you got a lot of people don't really understand how well you can hoop. Obviously y'all in the playoffs, and there's moments that you can show them how you can hoop. But for me, what's next for you? As far as you want for your career, and I know hopefully it's here, but obviously if you get a big payday somewhere else, you may go somewhere else. But what do you see for yourself in your career?
Man, I've been thinking about this, and I think it's better for me to stay in the mindset of just growing every day, and not looking forward, and just trusting God's plan. Amen. And whatever He's got for me is greater than what I think is right for me. So just not really worrying about that. If there's a payday, there's a payday. If there's not, that's what it's supposed to be. And I'll end up where I'm supposed to be.
Amen. Love that mentality. I just got a couple few things, and then we'll get wrapped up. But y'all's coach, man, has been so incredible for y'all's team this year. Coach of the year. His story is also crazy too, about kind of making that same track through the G League, and then all of a sudden getting an opportunity, really killing an opportunity. But man, talk about Coach D, man. Talk about how he has impacted you personally, your team. I don't think a lot of people know, because he's so low key. I don't know anything about the dude, but one of the best, it seems like. So, man, talk about your relationship with Coach.
Man, Marky Mark, man,
yeah.
he's a goofball, bro. We clown on him all the time, but he takes it well, and just a good dude, and he comes in to win, and he holds us accountable, and keeps the communication transparent with each other. Yeah, and he coaches us hard. He coaches us really hard, and I think that's what we want. And he's the main reason why we're in the position we're in.
Yeah, I love
credit,
that, man.
Credit to him, man. He came through the G League too, and he calls us dogs, but he's a dog too.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
And for your own personal growth, how has he impacted you, and kind of seeing his journey?
Just the mental aspect of the game. knowing that, understanding what my role is and, staying ready for my moment. He's always there encouraging me and always there to give me a little tidbit. And he always has little stories about different people. Like, he's just so quirky at times, but it ends up just making sense.
Yeah.
We'll be in film and we'll watch some random thing and he'll be like, how does this apply to us? And everybody's sitting there in silence like, man, I don't know. But after like a two or 3 days, everybody understands. And then, he's a good guy.
Yeah. I love that. I think that's so dope. And speaking, I know we touched on, you're obviously nominated for the 2023-2024 Social Justice Champion Award by the NBA. You also have been inducted into the North American Indigenous Athletics Hall of Fame. I know we touched on it a little lightly at the beginning, but man, we want to take time on the show for you to just kind of have the opportunity to just share your story from like a very, broad point of view about how your collegiate career ended and then how you eventually, made it to position to where you are today. I know for myself and a lot of young fans around, the country, whether it be indigenous communities or not, you're a huge inspiration to a lot of people. So we just wanted to let you, tell your story and kind of tell everybody how you got here.
Yeah, I mean, it was a ride for sure. I wasn't expecting to be drafted by any means. Got hit with COVID my last year, senior year, and nobody knew what was going to go on in the entire world. So signed with the agent, went the whole summer, whole fall, whole winter of just working out, just training, trying to stay ready. And there was no like pickup or anything. I think out at Robin Hill, they had like, quiet runs, like no one could really know at like 5 a.m. And I would go out there and just play against some grown men and just try to get some conditioning in. Trying to stay ready at the health club. I lived there.
Yeah.
And then the TBL, the basketball league, it's like a domestic semi-professional league. Gave me something to continue to play, continue to grow. We had a great team. We went 30-3, won the championship. That was more of a grind than the G League was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we would drive to different like cities the day of the game. It'd be like 6 a.m. I'd drive to Omaha or I'd drive to Shreveport or Houston or Dallas and play the day of the game and then drive back. And then when I get home, like, got to find out how to make some money. So I go DoorDash or I go cut some grass. I was just trying to get by by any means to the next day, just trying to survive. And then I got a call one day just to come in and work out like free agents with OKC. I had nothing to lose, so I was just up there hooping, having fun. I was just enjoying my time in the gym. And then they continuously called me back week after week and gave me a G League spot. And I just worked as hard as I could to get where I'm at. So, yeah, it was a ride, man.
That's incredible, man.
It was a lot of dark moments.
Yeah.
A lot of times I had to lean on God, so that's probably why I lean on him so much now.
Yep.
But yeah, that was a year of growth for me.
Yep. And you're being humble. You actually just signed a multi-year guaranteed deal recently,
Yeah.
so congrats, bro.
Appreciate that.
That's amazing, man. That's such an accomplishment. That kind of
Keep going, bro.
Yeah.
Keep going, bro. You got your people that supported you from the beginning. Even if we don't talk to you every day, we always here supporting you from a distance. So keep going, bro. You got fans that obviously around here, but fans you don't talk to, but you know is here for you. So
for sure.
Got you, bro. Keep
Appreciate
going.
you.
Thanks, bro. Guys, this was so dope. I was so excited for this. It seemed like the gang's back together.
Oh yeah, I hit Winston. I
Everybody-
said, man, hit Lindy, and this man sounded like he
bro.
ran around the room, like
Geeked,
going
bro.
crazy,
I was
but-
like, man, I've been waiting for this show. I've
So-
been waiting for this. It
but,
was dope for you pulling up, man. Thank you so much. And
Yeah.
thank you to all our fans for supporting From the Point, and thank you to our presenting sponsor, Sprite. Obey your thirst, guys. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
appreciate it, man. Another episode from the Point by your favorite point. Peace.
Peace.